In QuoteWerks, you have the ability to build Microsoft Word documents using macros from the QuoteWerks system. This is useful if you would like to use a familiar interface to build proposals or any other documents, and you would like to insert information from a QuoteWerks quote. We have some sample Word documents available to you, and we will use these as examples to explain how the process works and how you can build your own if you would like to do so. Before we begin, I would like to highlight some documentation in the QuoteWerks help file that lists all available Word macros and explains how to use them. If you navigate to the QuoteWerks help file and search for merging Word documents, you will find this help file, which is useful in understanding how things work. This article explains that to insert data from a quote into a Word document, you will want to call upon fields from the document items or document headers tables in the QuoteWerks system. This process is accomplished using macros. For example, if you wanted to insert the document name into your document, you would call upon the &DH_docName field, and to convert it into a Word macro, you need to insert 2 less than symbols before the field name and 2 greater than symbols after it. In this example, the macro would be 2 less than symbols, then &DH_docName, then 2 greater than symbols. Arranging the field in this way would ensure that when the document is printed, the macro would be replaced by the document name field from the quote. If we scroll to the end of this article, there is a link to another one: Cover Page, Literature, and Microsoft Word Template Document Macros. This article lists all the available macro fields that can be inserted into a Word document. As you can see, there are quite a few of them. Next, let's take a look at the sample Word documents that you have available to you from within the QuoteWerks system. We'll navigate to Setup, then File Manager. Here we will open the Layouts folder, then the Quote folder. Here we have 3 samples: Word MSP Proposal, Word Proposal, and Word Quote. We will first take a look at the Word Quote, and we can do so by clicking on the Download button and opening the file. As you can see, this Word Quote looks very similar to the output of our sample quote layouts. You'll notice that there are basic macros in the header of the document that call upon the document number, document date, your company information, and information for your sold to contact. You'll also notice that there is one section for printing all of the quote items. This section will cycle through all items on the quote, printing the different fields listed for each. The way that we configure this is by using begin.items at the beginning of the section and end.items at the end of the section. This tells the system that everything in between are quote items and to cycle through them, printing the respective fields. In this example, the quote will print the quantity, description, item picture, unit price, and extended price for each item on the quote. Below the item section is a total section that includes macros for the subtotal, sales tax, and total. Now let's take a look at what this Word document looks like with all the macros replaced with data from the quote. To do so, we'll go back into QuoteWerks, click on Workspace, then the Deliver button. This opens the Print, Share, Publish, Deliver document window. We will select Quote as our layout and scroll to the bottom where we can select our Word quote and add it to the print selection area. We will then hit Preview/Print to preview the document. As you can see, all of the macros included on the Word document have been replaced with data from the quote we have open, and all items have been printed. Next, we will go back into QuoteWerks and the File Manager to take a look at the Word proposal. This document is similar to the Word quote in that it uses macros to represent fields from the QuoteWerks system, but is different because it lists out totals and items based on their item type instead of just being a list of items. When we scroll down, you see a section, Proposed Items for the Solution Summary. Here we are calling upon a macro that lists the extended price for items with a specific item type. This is done by using a macro that starts with item type, then the item type we wish to total, then totals, then the macro for extended price. Note that for our MISC items section, there is no item type specified. This is a catch-all for all blank item types. If we scroll down further, we can see that this Word document further breaks down the proposal by printing the items and groups based on their item type. Like with the Word quote we looked at earlier, each section will cycle through all items, but in this case only those that match the specified item type. This is done by using begin.itemtype.tv macro at the beginning of the section and end.itemtype.tv macro at the end of the section. Scrolling down further, we can see that this is done for all of the item type groups specified at the beginning of the document, including our catch-all section, MISC. If we go back to QuoteWerks and the workspace, we can preview this proposal by returning to the Deliver window, selecting the word proposal layout, and clicking on Preview/Print. As you can see, this document has been populated with our totals by item type, and each section has printed the items that match the section's item type designation. Any of these sample Word documents can be fully customized to meet your specific needs, or you can build your own using the tips outlined in this video and included in the help files. This option to print Microsoft Word documents using macros from QuoteWerks provides flexibility when building your quotes and proposals, and provides you with the flexibility to design them in a familiar interface. If you have questions or would like to learn more, feel free to reference the help files or contact the team at 407-248-1481 or at support@quoteworks.com.